With a little more than a week left in the current session, Maine's legislature still has a lot of bills on the table waiting for votes. A handful of them are related to guns. Good evening, everyone. I'm Brian Yukono.
And I'm Amanda Hill. Maine isn't exactly known as a gun state, but the reality is nearly half of Mainers say they own at least one gun, whether it be for hunting, protection, or recreation. That ranks us 16th in the nation in gun ownership, according to the website Wise Voter.
This morning, the Maine Gun Safety Coalition was in Augusta voicing its support for 4 bills related to guns, 2 of which touch on background checks and a waiting period when buying one. News Center Maine's Chloe Thibault has more.
We need to make sure that our voices are heard.
Voices gathering at the State House in Augusta.
Gun violence is ravaging our country.
Speaking out.
This is not about taking away anyone's guns.
And demanding change.
Mainers are sick and tired of gun violence in our state. They are sick and tired of it.
The Maine Gun Safety Coalition held a news conference Tuesday morning along with some state legislators, showing support for 4 gun-related bills. 2 of greatest interest, LD 168 to require universal background checks, and LD 60, which would establish a 72-hour waiting period between the time a person buys a gun and when they can actually pick it up.
72% of Mainers want background checks. They want the legislature to pass background checks.
That number comes from a new Pan-Atlantic research poll, which also says a majority of Mainers support that 72-hour waiting period, too.
The majority of people who are Republicans and independents and Democrats want these life-saving measures because they want for their communities to be safe.
Communities the coalition says are hurting. It points to the Maine CDC's latest report that says Maine has the highest gun death rate of any state in the Northeast and a growing suicide by gun problem.
There were 154 deaths by gunshot in Maine in 2022. 132 of them were suicides.
Opponents, though, say tighter gun control measures would hurt law-abiding citizens.
Frankly, it can be dangerous for someone who needs to obtain a firearm for personal protection and is then forced to wait 3 days.
There's still a sense of lingering hope among advocates for gun safety, like Moms Demand Action volunteer Isa Conroy.
Gun safety is not a partisan issue. Gun safety is something that we can get support from both sides of the aisle.
The question now, will they be able to get that support before the legislature goes home for the rest of the year? In Augusta, Chloe Thibault, News Center Maine.
The Maine Gun Safety Coalition is also supporting 2 other bills. One would work to prevent people who aren't allowed to have guns from accessing them. Another would get rid of devices like bump stocks that make semi-automatic guns fire more rounds more easily.